Hi team, Curtis here from FBA. Just wanted to do a update video today on one of the recommended pieces of software that I use. It's BuyBotPRO. If you don't know what BuyBotPRO is, it's essentially an on-screen calculator that opens up in Chrome, for example. And when you are over looking at a product on Amazon, you input buy price, sell price, and it gives you all the data you need to know about that product to make an informed buying decision. Now, one of the most recent updates, because they are releasing updates all the time and they're awesome. I'll talk about that another time. But one of the most recent updates that they done was it's like an average BSR and price checker, and you can change it based on a time frame, so 30 days, 90 days, etc., etc., etc. And I thought it was a really good update for anybody that is new to Amazon. Obviously, it's very useful as well for those that are currently selling, because I use it now. I think it's quite helpful. It does save time, which I always try to stress. Time is essential when you are doing Amazon. Online arbitrage being the most time constricted thing to do, because when you're sourcing products, and if you have done this before, you can probably relate to this, but there's been times where I've sourced products and time I've done the analysis and data checks, if it's that hot of a product in a sale, it's gone. And you miss out on the opportunity to make hundreds, if not thousands of pounds on a big purchase because you spend so much time analysing data. So this is great. It's another update with a piece of software that is already 10 out of 10. So sure, cool, let's crack on. I'll switch over to my computer now and I'll just give you a quick brief overview. There's not a load of details that I need to share with this one because it is very self-explanatory. It's a time-saving update, which I always love. And I'm going to show you it. Cool. So I'm going to switch around and jump on my computer now. So all you do, input your buy price and click Analyze. And for those that haven't used BuyBotPRO before, this is essentially what the product does. What the software does, sorry. It strips a product to its absolute bare bones and gives you loads of data. So the ASIN, BSR predictor, current BSR, and the number value and as a percentage. The most important ones, such as eligibility, private label and hazmat, and then the ROI and profit and some other details in between, and a lovely breakdown of all the fees. But the feature that we want to look at today is the sales history calculator thingy, and it's awesome because I love it. I personally, I don't generally analyze products on current data. I like to know the history of a product, so I know that going forward over the next 30 to 90 days, roughly how is it going to perform, because you'll probably experience this if you're new to Amazon or if you're an existing seller, that if there's a sale on, for example, and you buy it into those products, the likeliness of a product going down is, well, it's very likely. I don't care personally. I want to know whether or not the product can recover and if it is a strong selling product. And this software, this update here, essentially tells me that. So it gives me enough data then to really make a smart buying decision, because I could buy something and sell it and that's it. But I want to be smart on how I buy and sell things. I want to know that there's some long-term, not long-term, but the longer I hold the product, I actually am going to earn a lot more money than selling at current price. So this data tells me here. It's brilliant because it's got these little click boxes. And if you click on them, it removes the data here and then puts it back in. And then it calculates the average data based on how long you set it. So I've got it on 30 days. You can change it to 90, 180, 360, all time. I mean, bloody hell, look at that. All time is pretty much, as an average, been under 7,600 BSR under. That is awesome. Blimey. But I always look at products based on 30 to 90 days. So I want to know, over the last 90 days, how has it performed? So I know it's performed very well just by looking at the BSR number. The average price has held. That's the new seller. Sorry, the blue line is the average new price. So between £39, it's gone just under 30. It's gone just over 35. I'd say that's quite a very, very accurate average estimator there. Amazon price is the orange line. They're always represented by orange. And you can see here the average price has been around 20 quid. It's dipped more in the 20s than anywhere else. So yeah, that's That is very accurate. But yeah, from a glance, this is what I always try to say as well, is time is everything when you are doing any analysis on a product, especially online arbitrage, because I always remember, it's a quote, I always remember my manager telling me when I used to do telesales, I was probably about 16 in London, this was, and it was like, when they're hot, they're hot, when they're not, they're not. And it's such a stupid saying, but it's just, when it's hot, so act like it's hot. So the product that I'm analysing, for example, it may be a hot selling product, the price may be absolutely awesome, it's got all the data I need to do, but I spend too long fighting around analysing it and making sure it does this and does that and does it, will it, I ask all these questions sort of thing, and it's happened, on occasions where I've gone to buy something, got to the checkout, put my card details in, clicked complete payment, it's gone, boom, this product is now out of stock, or we can only fulfill a smaller amount of stock than you originally added to cart. So being able to analyse data quickly, boom, 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 buy, is ideal, I would personally say. So this gives me all the data that I need to know. I love it. It's just a small update, really. I love it. I think it's an absolute killer piece of information to have just from one click. I want to know average 90 days. It's always been in top 1%. It's been around 21 quid. Amazon the last 90 days has also been around 21 quid. So it's good to know that Amazon isn't being stupid with their prices. They're not going 20 down to like £5 and holding that for like, a certain amount of days and shooting back up. At least here I can see an average 90-day estimate Amazon sales as well. Their price, sorry. But yeah, cool. That was literally it, guys. It's a really, really short video. I just thought this was an update that, for those of you that do use BuyBotPRO, this is something you really should utilise. I think it's great. I think it's going to speed up how you analyse products. Like I said, speed is at times of the essence. So being able to analyse a product quickly with just a quick boom, done, is awesome. Cool. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much. Leave a comment if it helped and subscribe. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.